Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to, once again, the Pip Grabber Trading Show. My name is Gary Fickard, known to many as the FxBigDog, and in this session, all we do is we chase after 20 pips in the market. That's it. It's a live trading session. We chase after 20 pips in the market. We track it. I'm going to show you how to be able to track all the trades that we do, what we're doing. I'm going to explain all of that stuff right in the session today. So traders, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and look for trade opportunities right after this. See you now. Alrighty, traders, welcome back to the show. Once again, we're going to go ahead and take a look at trade opportunities. Now, we did place a trade yesterday. In fact, we placed 3 trades yesterday. 2 of them have paid off already. 1 of them is still active at the moment right now. We'll go take a look and see exactly which one is active, and then go ahead and look and see if there's additional trade opportunities that we can go ahead and find. So with that being said, traders, good morning and welcome to the show. And for those that are new to the trading show, I want to go ahead and remind everyone to go ahead and make sure that they subscribe to the channel by clicking on the link below. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and smash the like button. But also, while you're down there, check out the description as well. Down below is details of our trade Copier, how well it's been doing, how you can go ahead and connect to it if you choose to. Also, the trading tools that we use here in the trading session are also down below. You can go ahead and check that out as well. And also, very importantly as well, traders, down below is all of our social media connections. Check it out as well. There's also a Telegram link as well. That's why you want to go check it down below as well. There's a Telegram link that you can actually connect to my Telegram channel, and all the trades that I place here in this live session will be posted in that Telegram channel. So check that out. See exactly what it is. There's entries, there's direction, there's currency pair, and of course, if we add on any new positions, it'll also be posted there as well as if we close out our position in profits. So check it out below. So everything we do here is completely transparent. You see exactly what we're doing, and then you know exactly what we're doing based on the fact that all of the stuff is tracked inside that Telegram channel. So with that being said, traders, hopefully those that followed the trades yesterday have made some profit, and we're going to go ahead and see how many opportunities are set up for today. So let's go ahead and get started in today's session. As we dig into the details, I want to go ahead and just take a quick look and see how our trade Copier is doing. We've gone ahead and showed it. So far, we're up 2% this month already. So we're 2% up this month, 2% for the year. Wow, only 2% for the year? Yeah, well, that's because it's a new year, right? So 2% for the year. And we did close out with about 153% for last year. So last year has been a really good year for us. We made 153% return last year, and we're on a good track. So we're good. We're good to go. 2% so far this month, and we've just got started. This is the first week of the month, so it looks like we're on a good track right here. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what we have set up right here with regards to trade opportunities. So let me go ahead and take a look firstly at this one right here. So it looks like we got the CAD Swiss that we're currently in a position at the moment right now. You can see the CAD Swiss right here. We have a trade. Looks like we came pretty close to hitting our target yesterday. Didn't get there. Market's still hovering in that area. So we did come close to our target yesterday, but we didn't close out with profit yet. So we'll go ahead and keep an eye on that. So CAD Swiss, we're still selling on CAD Swiss. We got that trade open, but we did pay out. On the other 2. We had 2 buys. We had 2 buys on the trade, and on the 2 buys on the trade, we had the Aussie Canadian, and we had the New Zealand CAD. So both Aussie CAD and New Zealand CAD were active, and we paid those paid out yesterday with a 20 pip grab as well. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what we've got going this morning as we look at the trades. And I'm going to go to let's go take a look at. Let's start off with let's go take a look right here. Let's start off with the Aussie CAD again. And we were long Aussie CAD yesterday. And if you look over here, you do see that the Aussie CAD did create this 5-wave structure here, right here. This is the daily time frame. We pull back. We still expect price to take out that low. All right, so we still expect the market to take out the low. I'm going to go down to the 1 hour time frame. Take a look at the 1 hour right here. So that's the low right here that we're expecting price to take it out. So I'm thinking that there's a possibility, right, that the market's going to do something like this. All right, because I'm still looking for price to take out that low right there. I think that this is just going to be a 5-way structure. All right, so we got wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is a 5 right here. Now we're going into an irregular flat. We should be pushing down in a 5-wave structure down towards that low. So I'm going to think that price is going to sell off back down south. Now, even though I expect price to go ahead and sell off down south, what I want to do is I want to make sure that I have this set up correctly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go down to the 15-minute time frame. And I'm going to look at the swings going up right here. I want to see if I'm picking up at the top right here. And if so, I'm going to be expecting some pullback. So here we go. Wave 1. Then we have an irregular flat. Wave 3. So it looks like we have an extended move. But look at this. We have gone ahead and hit the 1.618 right here. So I am expecting a retracement move, a bearish move to the downside. I'm going to take a look and see how much pips I've got. I've got about 6 pips there. That's not much. 9 pips over there. Back down to this right here, you've got 23 pips. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to look to sell on the Aussie CAD. I'm looking for price to go ahead and move further down south. So I'm going to go to Aussie CAD right here, and I'm going to look to sell. So here's Aussie CAD. I'm going to go ahead and sell. There we go. I'm now in on that trade. I'm using the Pip Grabber Trading Tool. If you don't know what that is, check out the description below. There's a link, Pip Grabber Trading Tool. You want more information on that, check it out. There's a link there that you can go ahead and review the details. So let's go to the next trade. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at, let's go ahead and, so I'm going to clean this one up right here. All right, so I'm good to go. As you can see right here, traders, we are looking for price to pull back. Now, again, pull back, maybe go up a little higher, and then drop back down south, take out that low. So I am looking for price to take out the low. This is why I'm going ahead and selling it. Now, you're saying, well, FxBigDog, yesterday, you went ahead and bought on this particular pair right here. And the truth is, yes, I did. I did go ahead and buy on the Aussie CAD yesterday. And the reason why we do ahead and bought on the Aussie CAD yesterday is because we completed that 5-way structure going down, and then we expected a turning point, a bounce, to go back up again, to go into a correction move in this downward AB move. So that's the reason why we went ahead and bought yesterday, just to grab that 20-pip move going up. And now we're looking at a different situation. We're now expecting price to go ahead and move back down again. So Aussie CAD should be heading back down south again. Let's take a look at the New Zealand CAD. Now that we're on the CAD crosses, and if I look at the New Zealand CAD right here, let's take a look here. New Zealand CAD, I'm not feeding this one right now. I wasn't feeding it much yesterday. I did enter on it, but let's see here. We've got that long-term trend line going across here. And here is a downward swing. Got another bearish downward swing right here. So we are in that correction move, which we expected, by the way. If you remember yesterday, we went ahead and we bought at this support right here. But we are expecting price to go back down to retest this 1.27 right here. So we are in a corrective pattern. We've pulled back to a 382 bounce right here. So there could be resistance there. Let's take a look and see how much further the market can move back up north. Let me see here. If I go ahead and measure the distance from where it's at right now to that resistance, that's about 30 pips. 30 to 25 pips, okay. All right, so it looks like we could possibly go ahead and... Hey, Denise, how you doing? Hey, Denise, I want to actually have a conversation with you. We should connect after the show. And so we've got the market pulling back a little bit right here, missing that previous low right here. So we have a downward swing, pullback, drop back, and then we have a pullback right about here. And so I'm expecting price to drop back down here. I've got more downside potential on this. And it's about an 85. Look, I'm only looking for 20 pips. So 85 pips is what it's offering, which is perfect. When it's offering 85 pips, then it's you're going to grab your 20 pips out of that. Now, before I jump into this as well, I've got the Aussie CAD bearish already. Let me take a look and see here. And let's take a look at US, sorry, not US dollar CAD. I'm going to go to dollar index. And that's also a lie. I don't want to go to dollar index. I want to go to US oil. US oil right here. Take a look at US oil. So US oil is currently sitting at $77. I am looking for US oil to weaken. If US oil is going to weaken, then New Zealand CAD, Aussie CAD should be rallying, right? Interesting. Okay, so that's interesting. Let me go ahead and put up a trend line here. So I'm not at a level of, or am I? So the strange thing is we're seeing US oil actually rallying, yet we've seen Aussie CAD and New Zealand CAD both rally as well, which is weird because if US oil is getting stronger, then surely the Canadian dollar would be getting stronger too, and we should see Aussie CAD and New Zealand CAD actually sell off, especially over the last couple of hours, but it's not. It's been rallying. And this is a 4-hour time frame, so in the last 4 hours we saw a rally on the chart. Okay, so what are we going to do here on the New Zealand CAD? So we've seen rally over here, and we're expecting the US oil to weaken. That means I should see New Zealand CAD continues rallying. Now that might be long term. Let me go back here. I'm going to stick with what I see here on the chart right here. So I'm going to look to see if we can see a downside move in New Zealand CAD. A downside move in New Zealand CAD, looking for it to drop back down to this level right here. And if it does go up a little higher, we'll find resistance there. We should be able to come back down to this level and then bounce off it. So yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and sell New Zealand CAD right here. All right, I am short currently right now on New Zealand CAD. If you look at the 1 hour time frame, you can also see that we had that bearish candle right there as well. So let's see if that holds. So I'm short the New Zealand CAD. Let's go take a look at some other pairs. Let's go to US dollar CAD. So US dollar CAD, I'm going to be on the sideline on US dollar CAD right here. Just because it is, although we're at a level of resistance here, we should see price falling down. Let me see here. Okay, remember yesterday? Yesterday we did not want to get in on the US dollar CAD because of the fact that we had this bearish movement. It was too far down. And so it's pulled back a little bit right here. Now, with it pulled back, I'm going to go ahead and actually sell this. Yeah, I'm going to sell US dollar CAD right here. So I'm going to go ahead and sell US dollar CAD. So US dollar CAD right here. Go ahead and sell US dollar CAD. And there it is. There we are now we only got the Euro US dollar left. Let's take a look at Euro US dollar right here. And Euro US dollar remains inside. Remember I spoke about it yesterday? I said if I get the Euro US dollar coming back down to the support right here, I would then go ahead and opt to buy. So I needed the Euro US dollar to come back down to this support right here. And then I said I'd go ahead and buy. It didn't come back down there. It's still hovering here inside the range. I'm going to sit aside on this. Although I do want to buy it, but I just don't feel. Let's see here. Yeah, even this right here. If you look over here, we had a swing from the low to the high up here at the top. We haven't got to the 1.618. Actually, in fact, if I do this, I go to the inside swing here. We're actually at a 1.27 right here. So I actually believe that we may get a dip in the US dollar right here. Because of that resistance. So Euro US dollar right here might just actually find a bit of a sell-off right here at that resistance point. I just don't like the fact that we're inside this range. I also see that we also have a support level there. We have a support level right here. So there is a chance the price is going to move back down south. Let's take a look at the calendar. I know that we've got a few things coming up here on the calendar. Let's take a look right here. We have yesterday's numbers for the US didn't come out so well. It wasn't great on the US dollar data yesterday. Today's data, ADP numbers came out. That showed 807 jobs being created. We got previous was 405. So there's definitely, I don't know if this number's inflated, but it certainly shows that we got a little bit of information here stating that jobs looking good here. The revised numbers came out a little lower at 504 compared to the 534. So definitely seeing a little lower numbers on the revised numbers. And then if we look at the FOMC meeting minutes, that's still coming out at 2 o'clock today. We'll see how the market reacts to that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand aside on the Euro US dollar right here. Let me go back to that chart again. Got a voice in my head saying, Gary, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Have you had that voice when you're looking at something and you're like, especially when you're in the mall and you're busy doing some shopping and there's an item that you want that's maybe a little bit over your budget and you're like, should I? And there's a voice in your head saying, don't do it. And I'm not going to do it. All right, so I was going to look to sell on this right here because I do believe we're going to get a little pushback down south right here. The problem is I don't know if it's going to be enough to be able to capture that 20 pips that I need, but it could possibly be a good sell. It's got to be a good sell. It's at resistance here. Traders, you're going to laugh, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and sell it. Let me just see here if I look for my 20 pips from here. Nope. All right. I'm gonna do what my the little voice in my head saying is, "Don't do it, Gary," and I am not going to do it. And we've got a few people here. Denise says, "I agree. Leave it alone. Leave it alone." All right. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it alone. Thank you, Denise, for that heads up over there. Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it alone. All right, traders. Well, that's pretty much it for us this morning. So we've managed to go ahead and place in 3 trades. We've got 1 still active. That is a Canadian Swiss. So the Canadian Swiss is still selling right now. Let's go ahead and take a look and see which trades we have now that's active. Here it is right here. And as you can see right here, we have the Aussie CAD currently right now. We are selling Aussie CAD. We are selling US dollar CAD. We are selling Canadian Swiss. And we are selling New Zealand CAD. So we got 4 trades. 1 was active from yesterday. We're 4 trades in. Don't forget, check out the description below. You'll be able to check out our description below, and there is a Telegram channel below. All the trades that we've gone ahead and placed will be entered inside the Telegram. You can follow along the way, check it out. But also, hey traders, if you're struggling with your trading and you need a little help, we do have the information of our trade Copier. They can help go ahead and place trades for you. Check out the description below. Details are there. Go ahead and sign up. The system has been doing, or at least my strategy has been doing very well. And so far, we're doing exceptionally well. We actually, in fact, we have 100%. Let me just correct everyone there if they're thinking something different. But we have 100% success rate in 2021. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean every trade that we placed was successful? No. But every trade that we placed, we had multiple entries. And so what we did is we always closed at a 20 pip net profit. And so last year, every trade that we placed, even though it was a bunch of trades, once we closed out all of our positions, we netted 20 pips, and we have 100% success rate last year. 100%. Every trade we placed made profit or got it to break even. We never lost any trade. Now, again, we're not talking about individual trades. We're talking about the trade itself based on multiple entry points, because we do use a cost averaging trading approach. 100% success rate last year with 153% return last year. 18,500 pips were generated in last year's trading. And this month so far, we're up 2%. Check out the description below, Trade Copier. Some of you might want to go ahead and connect. I'll see you guys in the next show. That'll be tomorrow, same time, same place. This is FxBigDog, signing off.